Hello everybody and welcome to 1 Alpha 73 Penzance to London Euston. Drive this service from Plymouth to Exeter St David's. Right, we are actually at a station then. I was worried I couldn't see a station. Let me know if you're watching this on Twitch if you can hear a fan in the background, because I've got two fans going. One is my Xbox cooling fan that never normally appears on the recording, so I'm not too bothered about that one. And then the other is like a desk fan which I've got pointing at the Xbox to cool it down. I'll have the air conditioning on.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Indeed. Oh, we're 10 car service today. Nice. It's my first 10 car on the Rivera line. I don't think you should be able to hear that. This microphone on this headset, to be fair, is absolute quality. It's not quality enough though to stop you from hearing the squeaky chair. "25 miles an hour out of here." Oh, there's another 802. Maybe I should have done Manchester Airport commuter today, seeing as it's a Sunday. There we go. How comes we're not moving? Yeah, it's in forward.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. We'll be calling at Newton Abbot,
There we go, finally.
Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Castle Carey, Westbury, Pewsey, Bedwin, Newbury, Reading and London Paddington. The next station is Newton Abbot.
That's quite a way. 26 miles non-stop, Newton and Exeter. So we're literally going all the way here without stopping. That's probably more like 40 miles. And we know where Newton Abbot is because that's when the other track joins. Or the other tracks, rather. Yeah, Rivera's fast becoming one of my favourites. Apart from the slow speed, it's actually like every aspect of it is really nice. I feel like there was a 55 speed limit. Yes, there was. There we go, we've just gone past it. Ah, I remember I turned my headset down because I was playing Fernbus. That's better. You can actually hear it. Well, that's probably a bit too loud. Let me turn that down. Right, there's a 60 limit. Housekeeping. vehicle now. Oh, speeding along. Even better. Oh, there's a Voyager there. Flipping out, that was loud. Bang. Wonder where that line goes off to. Yeah, 10 whole cars of 802A. What a responsibility. One thing I do like about this route is you're constantly getting speed warning boards. Bet we're not going to get one here, are we? Doesn't look like it. Tones to let everybody know there's a crossing. There's a train approaching the crossing rather, right up to 80. Flawless. I'm not sure if the 802s are that loud on diesel, I'll be honest. But I don't know. Right, what was that for? A TSR for a 40, okay. I mean, we've probably got quite a while to react to that, but let's react to it now. Right, where does the TSR start? Sounds like a Hoover, this thing, powering up. Yeah, it was nice. I got this route on a sale. It was £13.40 something as standard edition, but because I had £5 worth of Microsoft credit, I don't even know. I got it for £5 cheaper, so it was £8 something. Yeah, if you're watching this on Twitch, tomorrow at 12 UK time, so midday UK time, my first look video will go live. Ah, there's the TSR. There's the termination board. No reason for this work to be here. Absolutely no reason at all. Let's put it in full power. Oopsie. Change. There we go. I'm underestimating the length of 10 characters. If that was a 9 car, I probably would have been fine. But a 10 car, not fine. Green signal. Buried by the bushes. And it looks like we've had that TSR in the worst place possible for a TSR. What time are we due in at Newton Abbot? Newton Abbot we are due in at 29 past, so we have 26 minutes. And the head code for this one is 1 Alpha 73, I do believe. Yeah, 1 Alpha 73. I mean, I did say that at the start, to be fair. Right, there's a warning board for a 60. It's alright, we're not even doing 60, so let's keep accelerating. I think that AWS is just for the speed reduction. Right, 60. 6. Nope, not gonna do it. That took a little bit of personal growth then. Hope that you all recognise that. It's a really nice bit of scenery around there. Let's try and like, I don't know, get a nice shot but not like too central or too askew. There we go, that'll do. Wonder if this will begin the descent. There's something missing on here that's always on the L and ER ones and I can't figure out. It might be the coach details, you know, or like the coach numbers. I feel like we're going downhill here. We're probably actually going uphill. Cool. TSD. Whoa, that's a bit tight. There's a station down here. We're not stopping at though, so that's alright. It's becoming a little bit cooler in this one now that I've closed the curtain. I don't think that changes much, to be honest. What station is this? Ivy Bridge. You get a once every 2 hourly service, it would seem. Cardiff, which looked like 4 coaches, that's got to be a 150. I don't know 150's done the whole route. Nice just coasting at this sort of 60 speed. Don't get me wrong, I can't wait until we get to the point where we get to do 100 in a minute. Or I say in a minute, in about 40-50 minutes time. Got 19 minutes to enjoy at Newton Abbot. The good thing is it's quite hard to miss your station on this route. That's how good the brakes are on most of these trains. Tones. It's a good job for me that my tea is at room temperature, because if that was warm, it might have blown up. Still 60, but we are going downhill by the looks of it. But we're not really gaining much speed. There we go. I really like this area of the country. It looks really nice. Proper like countryside, and I bet the air here is amazing. Well, I bet you could sleep for days down here. speed in there a little bit. Put a bit of the old breakage on. Look how tight this curve is. All 150s do come up here. In 2-car formations. Bloody hell, that's brave. For 7 o'clock peak time service. Maybe not so brave on a Sunday. Obviously this would be a weekday timetable. Yeah, 2 cars is brave. Very, very brave. It's mad how much that microphone picks up even when you move it all the way. Oh, this is proper nice. So what have we seen so far? We've seen a 220 and a 150 and nothing else. Oh, there was that 802 at Plymouth. Plymouth's such a beautiful station, man. Yeah, after this we're going to do the day in the dispatcher scenario, so stick around if you want to watch that. And if you do want to watch that and you're on YouTube, that'll probably be tomorrow's video. From whenever this is uploaded. I say probably because I can't guarantee anything. I ended up uploading a video at Dawlish Warren. Before actually uploading my first look on the Rivera. A lot of this route is just 60. I reckon some places you probably could get a little more than that, but computer says no. I like the single spoke tunnels, or whatever they're called. Like it's only a 1 loop rather than a 1, 2. Like there's 2 entrances and 2 exits. Or there's 2 tunnels within the tunnel, should we say. That might make a little bit more sense if I say it like that. Got a green signal. I haven't actually seen a signal in a while, I don't think, so it's always good to have one. There's a telephone box next to it, just in case you get stuck here forever. Having the curtain closed has made all the difference to room temp today. Should have had it closed the whole day. Oh, we're speeding. There we go. Oh, hello. Freight train. J&A. That wasn't what I was expecting to see up here. I bet that's a really fun drive, actually. Because it's just going to be 60 the whole way. On a speed increase. Oh my god. It's not very happy with keeping speed down here, is it? You need like a 10% brake option. Do you know what I mean? Some tracks coming off here, I wonder what station that's for. Still reckons it's 60 through here. Is this Torquay? Is it? I don't know. Totnes, rather. Torquay's not quite this bit of the country. Is Torquay on the Paynon branch? Or there's one of the Heritage Railways? Not sure if anything ever runs on that one. But it's there. It actually looks like it's got a slightly different track to what we're using. Which is nice. They've gone to the extent of detailing that. Right, down to 55. Green signal. $55. There we go. Yeah, let me know what you think of this route and what your favourite sort of service pattern is to do on this route. Personally, I quite like the HST one, but found it to be a bit dull. So I'd probably say these ones are quite nice. And it's quite nice not stopping at every stop. You know, the occasional express run. At Newton, Exeter, and a few other things, because that announcer hasn't gone off in like God knows how long. Oh. It's not the button I wanted to press. Let's get a flyby shot. Sim World. Nice. speeding. It's not 60 anymore now. We are on flat ground, which is very rare for this part of the country. But we'll take it. Yeah, not seen a singular 802 this journey. Not a singular one. I suppose they're probably like all coming out of Paddington maybe this time of day. This route would be quite a good one to do a full shift on. I reckon I'll do a full shift for, I don't know, 100 followers. I reckon if I can get the time to do it, I'll do it. Okay, now we're going up quite a steep hill. There's a nice bit of loggage by the track. I don't think that is loggage. I hate the way my headphones do that, but is what it is. Oh, have I got the cab light on again? Let's get that off, man. Cement wagons. It's weird to think that we didn't even start that long ago. How am I? Oh my god, I'm speeding bad. Driven 80 miles in the 802, nice. Oh, HST. So I think we've seen every single type of train that runs on this route except the 802. A 220, a 150, HST, a 66, but no 802. Intriguing. Oh my god, I wish this thing would stop speeding, man. See, in real life you wouldn't have this problem because they have a speed set. But obviously, game being game, why would it have a speed set? Yeah, it's just annoying that they didn't program this. Because in real life you press a few buttons, you set it to the nearest 5, I think. Or you might be able to go up 5 and down 1. Yeah, you could set it to like 55 for example, and then the train wouldn't go faster than 55. far from Newton Abbot, if these lines have joined in. Yeah, it'll probably be round that corner and in we go. So let's bring it down to about 40, that's a much more manageable approach speed. There we go. We're actually late, like quite badly. I suppose that's what the TSR would have done to us. But yeah, is what it is. Oh, there's a bin outside, I wondered what that was. Sorry if you heard any of that noise. I don't know if the microphone would have picked any of that up. We are now approaching Newton Abbot. We've got a 10-car train, remember? Not a 5-car, so right down to the end. Oh, there's a cannon here. 8 to 10. There are no pink markers here. No pink markers. Alright, we'll stop here then. Yeah, it wanted me to stop back there, but it's like... How was I meant to know? We were actually meant to be stopped here for 2 minutes, but it looks like we're going to be stopped here for about 30 seconds.
To London Paddington.
Let's bring that down a little bit, just so the sun's not so blinding. Adjust to suit. Off we go.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. We'll be calling at Exeter St David's, Tiverton Parkway, Taunton, Castle Carey, Westbury, Pewsey, Bedwin, Newbury, Reading.
The Xbox isn't actually running too warm.
The next station is Exeter St David's.
There's a 150 coming in. Flying in. Right, let's get up to 60. Yeah, about there should do. We can still see. They're sort of blocking the view a little bit though, isn't it? Go about there-ish. There you go, because then you guys can still see. But I'm not finding it so blinding. I wonder what would happen if I press rear preparation. I'll try to close the coupler on the back. I had things, I presume. 90 speed limit, here we go. Yeah, let's wait a bit and then give it full beans. That should do it, right? Yeah, just about. Because then between here and there it will go 75s, it will go 60, 75, 60, and then 75, but there's no point going up to 75 until the last one because of how many times it goes down to 60. You know, you don't want to burn all of Great Western's diesel if you can avoid it. The running sounds on this though are really nice. Let's go, man. I was just trying to double check there was actually 90 rather than see if there was a speed reduction coming down, because I know it looks like I was cheating there. But I think there's a warning for that 80 anyway. Yeah, it's just there. So we'll bring it down to 80 and then there we go. Oh, and it's coming down to 60. Yep, there's it coming down to 80. And soon after it will come down to 60. Oh well, we're going fast for a little bit. We've got 13 minutes and about 30 seconds to get to Exeter. Exeter St David's nearly takes up the whole thing there. Be nice if we could get the route from Exeter to Cardiff on here. Or even from Reading up to Cardiff, but I feel like that might be a bit too long of a route. Oxford maybe to Cardiff, I don't know. Maybe a more modern route as well with like the 387s. Because I don't actually know what's going on with those 387s. Teignmouth is where we're now passing through. That sign's floating. Floating sign is a bit peculiar, but hey. Oh, look at this gorgeous scenery. Have a look at this while we're flying along here. What a nice route this one is. The low horn actually sounds louder than the high horn. Nice. Nice that TSW Dynamic Weather, as of yet, hasn't done its thing. Where it suddenly goes foggy for the rest of the route, and then halfway, if you go into photo mode, it will become unfoggy after that. I remember when photo mode first got added back in TSW4. It was a goated feature for us players. But like, if you're not like a content creator on TSW, is photo mode even useful? Or was that just a waste of a year for you guys? Because there wasn't any noteworthy features apart from free roam. Which was quite good, especially considering they brought it into timetable mode. I feel like this next speed limit of 75 is when it becomes 75 once and for all. My hands are sweaty. Oh, here's an 802, finally. First one of the day. It's a 9 car. No, that isn't the 75 where it becomes 75 once and for all. Here we come through Dawlish. Is this where the cute memorial is? Yeah. That's really, really nice. Okay. Okay. If you just saw the lady moonwalk across the track, then, let me know, because it might not be just me that's seeing it. Look at the waves. I like that. Proper water in TSW, rather than just static stuff. Someone actually walking along the front. Ping. I'm just sort of holding the speed at 60, which is always nice. Right, it's currently 60. Then here we are coming through Dawlish Warren. And it goes up to 80. Lovely to see. Yeah, Dawlish Warren's a big shame for me. Because of that go to opposite platform malarkey. Which I've always wondered what would happen if I pressed it on Journey. But look at how close this is. Why can't we explore this? You know, I'm not asking for them to model the ride so we can go on it, but come on. We should be able to explore this. Look at how close it is to the station. But yeah, we can't, because we have to press something to go to the opposite platform. Which, given that this game's whole main developing point was so you can get out of the train and walk around, but you can't even do that on this route, sort of makes me wonder if this is more of a train sim classic style route, do you know what I mean? I know that will sound weird, but there we go, just blast the horn. You know, what's the point of a TSW route not allowing you to do the classic things in TSW? Like get out and walk around. You can't get out and walk around Dawlish Warren. You can on the platforms. But I want to go to that little amusement park, theme park thing. But I can't. 75. Feels like rocket speed on this route. There's another one. Is this Starcross? Indeed it is. So I believe it's just Marsh Barton and Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's. Which you do really have to slam on the brakes for. whistleboards down this neck of the woods for no apparent reason. I wonder if there's a crossing here. Because normally you don't whistle for crossings that are in plain sight. But one that might have bad visibility you might have to horn for. I can't see one yet, so I think that might have just been there, because, you know, why not? Because there's one right by Marsh. No, there's one right by Starcross, which is where we just went past, but I'm not sure if there is one by Marsh Barton. Right, straight up to 100. I'm just going to give it full beans from here, because we're only doing 70. Yeah, now probably realistically it'll be up to 100. Yeah. 6.4 miles to Exeter. This route's absolutely flown by at a speed of 60 miles an hour, which would be quite dangerous for flying, you'd imagine. I wonder what's the longest someone's ever been on a plane for that hasn't crashed. I wonder. Yeah, currently speed limit is 100 down here. So let's absolutely get this show on the road. 95, we're actually going to hit 100 today, I have a feeling. Because I feel like the section's never really that long, to the point where you can fully stretch it out to 100. But I've done it. There we go, 100. There's another one, probably for this, maybe. Crossing there. .98 miles an hour. Here's another 220. That one's not quite as loud. Shame you can't open the windows on these. Yeah. But I do love continuing down here at 9,500 miles an hour. Makes you feel special. Really special indeed. Right, there's the warning board for the 75. So let's start slowing down. I didn't even want to go into brake then. And there we are, down to 75. Yeah, I was going to say it comes down to like something stupid later. There's 75 limit. I'm only doing about 70, so that's all good. There we go. What's that? Speed reduction for 45. Cool, we'll start slowing down for that now. Because here we come through Exeter St Thomas. It's nice to see they got that little raised bit there, where the accessible for the accessible people, or the the people that need the accessible bit, rather. Right, let's continue slowing down. Because after this we'll be approaching a red.
We are now approaching Exeter
Should only
St.
do
David's.
20 miles an hour. Looks like it comes down to 25. But I'm going to bring it down to 20. We're late again. Doesn't bode well for this service, does it? There's a 158 that's just been gone. Right, 5 to 10 marker, let's slow down to 15. There's a 10 board, so we'll stop there. We'll just make sure we're properly slowing down for it. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next one. Take care, and goodbye for now. I think that was actually quite a decent stop. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, we're all on, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now. Yeah, didn't get a platinum. Didn't really deserve a platinum, to be fair.